Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to Denver. Now here's Murray. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
There's the steal. Pass to Moody. Curry looking it over. Golden State moving the ball around. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
The deep three from Murray. Podziemski grabs the board. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, they'll be ready. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Pass to Moody. And the slam by Moody.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bill.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Here's Curry. Great positioning on the putback.
Relentless. You will never outwork Draymond.
Murray right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does.
Il est dégoûté, voilà. Il est dégoûté parce que j'ai pas mis 0 points. La seule chose qu'ils veulent, c'est que je mette 0 points et qu'ils gagnent 125. C'est un truc de malade. Wallah que c'est un truc de malade. Il a le mort parce que j'ai mis 2 paniers. Il a le mort, hein. Il est dégoûté. Il est dégoûté. Je suis un gros fils de pute s'il n'est pas dégoûté.
Especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And Curry, here we go. From 7. And that's good off the glass that time. Curry's got 6.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Murray. In the corner, it's Gordon. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Murray, good.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
And the basket by Curry.
The assist.
That's now 8 points for Stephen Curry.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Brown. And he finishes nicely on the way.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Curry. He's got 8. pass to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense. But what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the 3 ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
Jokic high post. Here's Brown. This one for 3. Another shot. And another shot. The shake. Jokic. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
Timeout for Golden State.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Murray. On the wing, Gordon. With 4 seconds on the clock. Great D that time from Green.
Defense pulled out all the stop to shut him down, man.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Jokic, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Murray outside. Pass to Brown. And Butler sends it back.
Always ready to make an impact defensively. Butler sees the shot forming and just attacks the opportunity to block it.
Murray outside. Gordon inside. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. Here's Jokic. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 10 points. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept, you might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To the middle.
2 minutes.
Here's Butler. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Lets it go from deep. He's off on that one. The Nuggets trailed by 16. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Pass to post. And they pick up 2. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
52 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. And it's blocked. And stolen by Jordan. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. The Nuggets moving the ball around. The Warriors pull it in. And here is Curry. 10 points for him. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Over to the wing. Launches it. Brown's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
10.
And so it's the Golden State.
26.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
The Nuggets trailed by 16. Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Out left to the wing. Here's Brown. 5 on the clock. Gordon. Banked in off the glass. Gordon's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nuggets.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, Dario Saric.
Here's Murray. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And it's Gordon missing. Warriors leading by 14. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Podziemski. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Inside. Over to the left wing. They grab their own miss. Outside for Murray. Pass to Saric. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Saric.
Warriors substitution. Jonathan Kuminga.
So it's the Warriors now. 16-point lead. Podziemski with it. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. Back to Podziemski. Clock at 6. Healed outside. The three. It's hauled in by Gordon. Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Pass to Podziemski. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And again, it's the Warriors missing. They're outside. Green with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Podziemski. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Nuggets trailed by 16.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Murray from deep three-point territory. Here's Saric. Misses the layup. Green taking his time here. Tipped away. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. The shot's good. Green's got 8 points.
Denver calls time.
How about the move by Draymond cooking the defense? I see you with the handle.
Denver calls timeout. And Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now Westbrook to stop the drought. Misses from short range. Warriors leading by 18. Jackson Davis in the corner. Payton outside. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Aaron Gordon.
And it's all said and done. Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. To the inside. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Podziemski. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Back to Westbrook. For the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga with a wide open look. Pass to Podziemski. Here's the 3. Offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Nuggets trail by 20. Now, here's Westbrook. Puts up a deep 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Westbrook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I mean, come on. Westbrook really stretching his limits.
To the left wing. Back to Curry. There's the 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. He can't get that one.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Curry, that's good.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Butler. Outside Curry. A 3-ball. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they managed to get their hands on the ball.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Puts up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got 21.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Pickett. And the jumper is good.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Warriors.
Curry outside. Jokic grabs the miss. And it's Porter with the ball for Denver. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the Warriors making a change here. Out to the wing. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Off target from the wing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Kept alive. Outside for Curry. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Denver now. Fires from deep. That shot off. And it's the Warriors with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For 3. Traps in the tray.
Stephen Curry.
24 points for him.
3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Strother. And again, Denver, no good. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 16 points here in the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
It's good.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 31.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Who's ball? Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jokic way outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Here's Curry with the three. Outside, Kuminga. Fires from way outside. Off target with that shot. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
The end of the game.